several months now, there has been a big discussion in Ann Arbor about how to handle the city's deer population. Now there is a potential solution on the table.
And some people might not like this. A new report just released recommending a series of calls to reduce the population. The best way to do that, according to the report, using a sharpshooting contractor.
They seem like a strange recommendation, but it has been done in other communities. In February, sharpshooters helped the University of Michigan Dearborn get its deer population under control. It's also been used in Rochester Hills and at Kensington Metro Park.
A survey by the Ann Arbor city government found mixed opinions about this. About 52% of respondents said they support this particular method for controlling the deer population.
Of course, there's a lot of passionate opinions on both sides of this debate. Some people say the deer need to be controlled because they damage property and they cause accidents.
And the others say the deer were, well, they were here first. We should leave them alone. So today we set our Rant van to gauge the community's opinion now that this recommendation's on the table.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's JJ. Welcome to another segment of the Rant Van, the place where you can come and voice your opinion on just about any topic. Today we're in Ann Arbor talking about reports that suggest that snipers be hired to kill off deer just to control the deer population. What's your opinion on it? Let's go talk to some people.
I think it's absolutely wrong to have any snipers kill any animal, any person, any object. It just doesn't make any sense. If we talk about population control, we need to become more solution oriented in dealing with that instead of trying to kill off a mass group of animals.
Well, I think it's another example of the confusion on the role of government. I mean, on one hand we say you can't hunt, or there's a short window of time when you can't hunt, and then we ask the government to come in and save the day and, you know, bring in the Marines to take care of some deer population. It's confusing to me. Like, why is the government coming in and shooting the deer?
I think it's ridiculous. There's more of an incentive to allow the hunters more time to collect more deer. They can eat it, they can sell it, they can do whatever they want. Killing them unnecessarily with snipers is a little barbaric.
I believe the deer population should be controlled, but not with snipers. I think snipers is a bad idea. I think there should be a more humane way of controlling the deers. Accidents can occur. I know they're trained professionals, but we're all human. There definitely needs to be control of deer population, but a different method should be enacted.
All right, that's what you have to say about it. Joining us now, Brent Rudolph, a research specialist with the Michigan Department of Natural Resources. Thank you for joining us. So first of all, just let us know how this works. And first of all, people using the word sniper, is that accurate?
Snipers, sharpshooters are often used as the term. It can be someone that's under contract or with law enforcement agencies sometimes do these reductions themselves.
How does it work exactly?
Yeah, that's what we're interested in.
I'm sorry?
How does it work exactly? How does the program go?
Okay. Well, the communities in each instance can work directly with a contractor or their own law enforcement agency to determine how the program will occur itself. The department does issue a permit to local communities if we've gone through the entire process to see that's a reasonable expectation that they could be successful in addressing the issues that they're concerned about in their local area.
Now, Mr. Rudolph, obviously listening to people comment, people are kind of split on using sharpshooters or snipers or whatever. Are there other alternatives that you've used that have worked?
Sure. I mean, here in Michigan, it's not uncommon to have sharpshooting programs in some of these communities. Others have used hunters that are volunteering their time, often under very controlled conditions, not simply opening the entire community up. And we often see individuals look at implementing non-lethal techniques, you know, addressing the issue directly. It might involve using fencing if there's concerns about deer affecting gardens. It might involve managing roadside vegetation or reducing speed limits if there are concerns about deer vehicle collisions. So we try and encourage people to think about the issues or the impacts that they're concerned about rather than simply focusing on the number of deer.
What are the biggest complaints you hear from people when it comes to deer? We kind of have invaded their neighborhood, right?
Yeah, a lot of times you can think of it that way. The other thing, though, is in these urban communities, we actually create really good deer habitat that sometimes isn't otherwise there. You know, with landscaping that's planted and watered and fertilized, it creates a great food resource for deer, and that's one of the common things, landscaping and gardens that are heavily impacted by deer. Deer vehicle collisions are another common one. Obviously, there's more and more places that deer are moving into very urbanized areas, and the traffic that goes through those can lead to conflicts from that. And then we also hear pretty frequently from parks or nature centers or other things that are concerned more about the natural vegetation. High numbers of deer can affect what types of trees or wildflowers or other things might grow, and oftentimes these nature centers are trying to show natural landscapes so people can come and learn about different types of natural communities here in Michigan, and deer can interfere with that mission.
Yeah, just to point out, this is obviously Ann Arbor considering this idea of culling the herd through the sharpshooters or whatever. You're with the DNR. What kind of recommendation do you offer cities like Ann Arbor then? What do you think is the best thing to control the population?
Well, what we've tried to do in all of our approaches with the communities is, again, help them define what the issues are that they're most concerned about, and then look at a variety of techniques. When it comes down to choosing between hunters and sharpshooters, it often has to do with access. If you're going to have a volunteer-based hunting program, you need to have enough places where those hunters would be able to get out and get to locations where they would like to see deer removed from. And sometimes that's simply not the case, and sharpshooting with individuals that are trained to conduct that type of activity might have a better success in reducing deer numbers if that's really what the community feels is necessary.
Yeah, Brent Rudolph, we appreciate your time this afternoon for talking about this issue with us.